Hit it.
My fellow Americans, especially you, there in the red dress. Hi. Oh, right. Sorry, dear. I would like to take this moment to address the so-called Epstein files, or however you pronounce that guy's name. All this is an attempt to smear my good name with grainy 20 and 30-year-old photographs, taken out of context, mind you, and dumped all over the internet, with thousands of other false grainy pictures, with me getting a massage in an airport or hotel room, or having a young intern standing next to me. Well, I say all that to say this: dumping all those grainy photographs of me in a hot tub on a private plane or at a party with all these young, nubile, delectable chicks is simply a distraction of my work for the Clinton Foundation. Now I got get out of here fast before that crazy wife of mine returns with her bat. Oh crap.
Get back here, you horny son of a bitch.
Added that there, Cece? Holy cow.
And now, from a secret location outside of Hooker, Oklahoma, nestled in our DEFCON 1 priority bunker, safely ensconced hundreds of feet below the fruited plains where America grows her amber waves. Articulating profundities with humor and perspicacity seldom heard between these purple mountains' majesty, it's the Jay Thomas Show, with your humble host, Jay Thomas.
The humblest. Thank you, Alex. Thank you very much. Let's get some still picking going. Yeah, I haven't heard. I know. I'm trying to grow a beard. It's not going well. Not going well at all. I'm in a crappy mood, people. What? Yeah, 3 hours sleep. Hey, so it is the Clinton update in Chappaqua, or Chappaqua. What's the difference, really? Chappaquiddick, Chappaqua. No difference. Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton are going to be deposed this weekend. Hillary is up first. She is up not today, in their mansion in Chappaqua, in snowy Chappaqua, New York, a beautiful little hamlet nestled away in the hills of New York, where there will be finger sandwiches and cucumbers. What, you think they're going to grill them? Cece, you're rolling your eyes? What? No, they're not. They're not going to grill them. Here's the update, and this is why I'm just in a bad mood, because this has been going on for over 30 years of my life, and nothing has happened. Nothing. All right, let's. This is from America's Newsroom just minutes ago. Take it away.
Matter now. Hillary Clinton is in the hot seat about 90 minutes from now. Her husband in the hot seat tomorrow. That's a live look, screen left, in Chappaqua, New York, which is a cute little town north of New York City, where the Clintons have resided since leaving Washington, D.C. Now, for now, the former First Lady and Secretary of State will sit for a closed-door deposition before the House Oversight Committee as part of the Jeffrey Epstein investigation.
Closed-door deposition in their mansion in Chappaqua. Do you think for 1 minute that you would be afforded such luxury on the Epstein case? If you were found in the Epstein files, do you think that you would get to have your butler and your maid and your 40 lawyers and all your friends from take your pick, from the White House briefing rooms and all, sitting around staring at the two FBI agents who are unlucky enough to draw this this crappy assignment, to go up there and ask the Clinton's questions? Can you imagine that? I mean, not even Comey wanted to screw with Hillary Clinton. Listen, I've said this before. Bill Clinton did not go to Epstein Island. He's not that stupid, number one. And he was on his plane. I guess he borrowed Epstein's plane after he was, I guess it was after he was already, Epstein was already found guilty of solicitation of minors. So he gets on his plane. I guess he went to Africa a couple times to make sure the money kept rolling into the Clinton Foundation, and that's what he's not dumb enough to get caught up. He's smart. He's Bill Clinton. I've known this guy for half of my life. Half of my life I've had to put up with this guy. I know him. I know him like I know the back of my hand. So, do you remember this? Let's remember what I said. What's going to happen with Bill Clinton? Bill Clinton's going to come out, and he's going to go, these are just grainy, 20-year-old, 30-year-old, some of them even older than that, photographs of me in various positions. And that's all they are. Now, I have to go back and get to work for the Clinton Foundation and the people of the world. And people are, and you think I'm kidding. Let's go to the source. This is 1999. This is this is 1998. This is how long this has been going on. Hit it, Bill.
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. I never told anybody to lie, not a single time, never. These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work for the American people. Thank you.
There it is. Hillary Clinton is walking out behind Bill Clinton clapping, and everybody's clapping, and every word of what he said, there's Al Gore. The picture of Al Gore is priceless. He's looking down at the floor going, oh, man. Every word of what Clinton said was a lie. And you know how we know it's a lie? Because Linda Tripp was Lewinsky's girlfriend. And Linda Tripp was on the phone with Lewinsky, and she said, hey, man, keep that dress. You have to have some evidence, or they're gonna destroy you. And she did. She kept the dress. She stuck it underneath her bed or something. Whatever. And Linda Tripp and Lewinsky, she taped Lewinsky. But did you know the scuttlebutt? The scuttlebutt was that the NSA and the FBI had Lewinsky and Tripp's tape. They had taped them because they were following them, and they had taped their phone call. And they went back to Bubba. They went back to Clinton, and they said, "Hey, Bubba, they got DNA." He's like, "What? DNA? That's impossible, man. What?" And then he's like, I wiped it off. I'm telling you, that's what happened. And after that, after they found out that she had tape, they had the DNA, Clinton shut up. He had to shut up because they knew he was in trouble. So nothing's going to happen about this. It's just stupid. If you wanted to get anything, you wanted to put Hillary in prison, she bleached her hard drive. She smashed phones. She did all this stuff to hide the evidence that she had top secret information in her bathroom. And Comey found out, and Comey was like, "Well, we don't want to. No one's gonna take her to court. She's not gonna be arrested. No one's gonna press charges." And that's what happened. And no one pressed charges. They're not gonna screw with Hillary. Comey didn't want to. He didn't want to end up dead in a park in Washington, D.C. So how do I know this? You're saying, Jay, you don't know this. Oh, yeah? Know who Jack Smith is? You remember Jack Smith? Okay. let's bring up Jack Smith. Okay, let's go to a little bit earlier in the day, America's Newsroom again. Here we go. Take it away.
Breaking news here, a bombshell revelation of FBI snooping. The agency under former President Biden subpoenaed the phone records, we are told, of Kash Patel and Susie Wiles, happening when both were private citizens. So you ask yourself, what's up with that, huh?
Yeah, what's up with that, huh? Yeah, you ask yourself, and it's a breaking news.
And here we go.
Here we go.
Thursday.
Yes, good morning. I'm Dana Perino, and this is America's Newsroom. So we'll get you going here. So those phone records were obtained as part of Special Counsel Jack Smith's investigation of then former President Trump. Patel, of course, you know, is now the FBI director, and he's slamming the situation, saying this. It is outrageous and deeply alarming that the previous FBI leadership secretly subpoenaed my own phone records, along with those now with White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles, using flimsy pretexts and burying the entire process in prohibited case files designed to evade all oversight.
All right, now Susie Wiles, currently the White House Chief of Staff, telling Axios that she's, quote, in shock.
So let's understand more with David Spunt on this developing story. Hi, David.
Hi, Dana. Hi, Bill. Good morning. This happened relating to Kash Patel and Susie Wiles in 2022 and 2023, as Bill mentioned, when they were private citizens before he became FBI.
Private citizens. They bugged their phones, and then they hid the bugs in secret files that couldn't be breached. They didn't think that Trump was going to win again, and Trump wins, and who becomes the head of the FBI? Kash Patel. Who becomes chief of staff? Susie Wiles. So now they have access. They got access, and what is Jack Smith still doing, walking the earth? Why isn't he in prison? You know why? Because the Republicans, and I hate to include this, I hate to include it, but the Trump administration are doing nothing about it. And this is why Trump's numbers aren't as high as they should be. People voted for Trump to see some frog marches, God damn it. And now we have a fraud. The J.D. Vance is the head of fraud. Oh, we had to wait till now to get the king of the fraud king, this fraud czar. What? We had to wait this long? We've known about the fraud for years, but it took this long. It's taken 30 years, and nothing's going to happen to the Clintons. Just drop the freaking Clintons already, okay? Just drop it, because nothing is going to happen to those two. I'm sick of it. 30 years, half my life. Half of my life I've dealt with Bill Clinton, and it's just nothing's going to happen to him. Nothing's going to happen to Hillary. But now we have Biden's FBI subpoenaed Patel and Wiles' phone records. Why? Because they were associated with Trump? Kash Patel somehow represented what? Now they fired some agents over this big deal. They'll get their jobs back. Remember Peter's Stroke, whatever his name is? It's SZKT. It's like, hey, buy a freaking vowel. And Strzok, yeah, Peter Strzok. Remember him? He was right back. He got all of his money back. He's out. He's not walking. He didn't spend a day in jail. Neither did his girlfriend. Neither does any Democrat. Which brings me up to this. Why does Washington, D.C. have a criminal court for federal crimes when it shouldn't be? No politician, no administrative person, no bureaucrat, politician, anybody who works for the federal government, military, anybody should not be subject to criminal law in Washington, D.C., in the D.C. circuit. I think it's the First Circuit. Why? Because they'll never face justice. It's a swamp of shitty Democrats. It has to be shut down, and all these cases have to be sent back to the states from where from whence the little scumbags came. Or, you know what? Just have a hat with numbers in it. Pick out the number. Oh, you're in Circuit 7. Here you go. Or 4 or 5. Here, you're in Texas. Send these people to where they will be found guilty of the crimes that they're committing. This is just maddening. I'm just fucking sick of it. Sick of it. Sorry, Susie. I went that long. I went 15 minutes without swearing. That's pretty good. Look, if you think that the Epstein files were going to bring anything, and we're going to do with the Epstein files again, about, what's going on in England and stuff in here, all of it so far is what I've said. It's mostly finance. He was a finance guy. He wanted to get some dirt on people. He wanted to get some information to play, to get money. This sex thing was what he did. It's him and, was it Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein, and it circles around them. All the sex is circled around them. It's not around maybe a few of the people with the finance, but it's mostly a financial thing. Sleazy finances. That's what it is. Yeah, he hid money. How did he get control of Victoria's Secret? I mean, that's more interesting than anything else. The point is yeah, there's going to be some pedophilia and some sex stuff, some sleazy sex stuff, but that's not what he was up to. He was up to making money. And that's, you follow the financial shenanigans, and you'll find the sexual shenanigans. And all this other stuff on X, it's like, look what this thing says. This just all raw data that been looked at most of the time, and it's not getting you anywhere. I went down the rabbit hole of the Epstein files. I can tell you it's not going to get you anywhere. So here we are again, the Epstein files and Clinton, Hilary. Nothing's going to happen to Hilary. Nothing's going to happen to Bill. They'll ride off into the sunset. That's what's going to happen. What did Bill Clinton gave China in the 1990s, gave China our missile technology for a donation to the DNC. You don't think that was freaking illegal? Nothing happened to him. And you're like, oh, he was on the Epstein files. Yeah, big deal. It's not. There's nothing going on with this. It's as useless as poor Miss Guthrie, and it's not going to go anywhere. Sorry to bust your bubble, but look what Jack Smith. That's not going anywhere either, because they refuse to do anything to Democrats. I'm sorry. That's the truth. The truth hurts. Nothing's going to happen. Don't expect it. And don't expect anything from this J.D. Vance being the fraud czar, because nothing's going to come of that. I can guarantee you that. They're going to have lawyers, and they're going to have other lawyers. They're going to have lawyers for the lawyers. They're going to have layers of lawyers. And before anything happens, you're going to have to answer every subpoena. You'll have all these paperwork. You'll have this. You'll have that. Nothing will happen. It'll be 10 years from now. I'll be 900 years old. I'll be a little bit older than I am now. I'll have fallen arches. My teeth will all be fallen, and nothing will happen to the Somalis. Nothing will happen to the Democrats. Nothing will happen to anybody. Not even with not even with terrible authoritarian Trump in the White House. Trump, he doesn't want to do anything about this. I might be wrong, but let's see, because I don't see shit. Sorry. I don't see shit. Do you see anything? Tell me what you see. What do you see, Cece? What do you what look at what's going on. Who is in jail? Who? One white woman from Minnesota who was unlucky enough to get caught. That's it. No, it's not. You tell me what they're going to get the Clintons on. This is useless. And then someone should just say so. Look, going after the Clintons is useless. They're retired. Let them alone and move on. Because there's nothing you're going to do to the Clintons. We already know that. There's nothing you're going to do to any Democrat. We already know that because you're weak, pathetic people. And I'm pissed off. Prove me wrong. Prove me freaking wrong. All right, we'll be back a little bit later. I got some stuff in Oklahoma that's pissing me off. I have to do an Oklahoma update. And we're still marching towards being live on, I know, live call-in show. It's more difficult than I imagined. I don't know why it's so difficult. Well, I know now it's like, do you have 4-core or 8-core in here? You should have 12-core. I'm going to tell you something. Damn computer people is as worthless as the GOP. Can't he just come out here and fix this damn thing once?